Welcome to the Realm of Millenia. Be ye a man, a woman, a child, a spirit, creature, or demon. Be ye a native migrator, or maybe even if you're just an invader into the realm, welcome, for I am your host, the Millennium Mailman, here today. And I'll be world building for you long after you've already begun to acclimate and fit in. So go ahead, sit back, relax, and please do enjoy another... I'll make this a Thursday video. A Theatrical Thursday. Right? I'm gonna just be talking here, but I don't think it'll be good enough for a Saturday, so I won't make it a Theatrical Thursday one. Alright? Sit back, relax, and please do enjoy the Theatrical Thursday. Or I am nothing but extra, and hope you read or listen all about it. Right? So, Theatrical and Theater Thursday is all about bringing that cinematic-esque vibe into it. Something I've always had on the table is to rather know really uncertain terms, and more of a ghostwriter myself. I'll write lyrics, scripts, and stuff for other people because I don't honestly feel like directing. I am such a terrible person to be directing. I have the most evil, heinous of characters if things are not going the way I envision it to be put onto the big screen. So I am not at all opposed, because I don't ever like, nor do I really want to be that despicable reputation director. A lot of directors have that kind of mentality, like, I am the best because I'm an a-hole. I was like, I might put out the best there is to be done out of a director and their casting team, but I don't ever feel like being an a-hole in that capacity, because I just love cinemas so much. Short film, indies, series, and big screen movies, all of them. I love them so much. Even comedic films, rom-coms included, right? I love them too much to have to be back for my reputation behind the scenes and the backstage to be such a pompous, mean a-hole. Alright? You're such a jerk. The film is a jerk. Leave me alone. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You don't want to be on this stage. Get off! That is the type of character I am as a director, which is why I much prefer the editing team. I much prefer to be the director of editing rather than the director of film. Right? Like, nah, bro. Because as a editor, you can be like, I see what you see in here, but unless you're willing to spend the $5,000, I recommend you spend the $3,000 to redo that shot till you get it right. Okay? I'm going to tell you to get the hell back out there and redo the shot. It's not good enough for this. Unless you want me to do this CGI and stuff and make it make sense, that's going to cost you an extra $5,000 and upwards of $15,000 if it's as bad as I actually think it is. Like, on the upside, I'm just going to toss me $5,000 to make this good in post, or you can just make it good enough in pre that it cost me $500, right? Optimistically, it's going to spend $5,000 to make this right. It's going to spend probably realistically $15,000 to make this right, and I recommend that you spend however much time, money, and effort you need on your side to make it good enough in pre to where it costs less money on the backhand side. Fix it. Fix it, Felix. Okay? And leave me alone. Right? I prefer to be a-hole in the editor side, so it's good in post, rather than an editor on the pre-side, because not too many people have full understanding of all the preset stuff, from lighting to sound to the actual actors acting, right? So director is a really big one, right? And I say director loosely there because the only director the laymen understand is the filming director, head of production, right? That's the only one the layman understands the director to be, so I'm going to use it casually as such, right? But there is like an editorial director and directors of subdivisions and such and so forth. I'm not talking about that. Because I would very much rather be any of those directors, but the head director is the piece I don't think I could do. So I am not at all opposed to selling my stuff. Have done it. Will continue to do it in the future, right? And as regards to my book, I am very open to, even before I finish freaking publishing my written work for the main novel series, I am not at all opposed to selling off most of the majority rights to the side characters for people to make into their own main characters, side storylines and such and so forth, which is, believe it or not, all of the characters you'll come to find on Thursday. If you see a character on Theater Thursday and it's from the book series Realm of Millenia, this is me basically doing a little bit of an expose, like, hey, if you think this character is awesome, why don't you come buy it off me? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. These are side characters, right? They come from the Realm of Millenia, the book series, but they are not so pivotal to the line if they were sold away, okay? These are side characters and storylines that you could take and make a whole series off of, because I really do flesh out all of my characters rather well. My side characters here are a bunch of other people's main characters. They'll make a 4-season show about it, because that is how well fleshed out I have them already. I have them fleshed out enough for you to make a 4 season with a 12 episode 4 seasons out of these characters. The next one I'm gonna film when I get a moment would be a Gunblaster. I think I kind of talked about him in an earlier video, but I'm going to do a full expose on Gunblaster. That is not his actual name. That's just like one of his nicknames, and of him and his entourage. So, is gonna stick, right? I think I got a better name for him, but I'm not sure how it's growing on me, but I'm not sure it's gonna stick. So I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna keep the generic Gunblaster. Right? So, yeah. Gunblaster, Sniper's Nemesis. I got the Succubus. I got DMZ, Disposable Man Zombie. I got Cerberus. I don't think I posted Cerberus ones yet, so do bear with that. I got a whole bunch of side plots. I got a whole Sleep Paralysis Demon. I have not filmed that one yet. I really want to get to that one. It'll definitely be like a 3 part video, because I scripted out a whole short film that you could probably turn into a whole freaking TV series and more. I'm telling you, I flesh out all of my characters. If I have a name for them, they're so fleshed out they could be their own TV series or film main character, okay? If I have a name for them, they have enough for industry like Disney or Marvel to make millions, okay? They are fleshed out. They are so fleshed out, they could make millions for pennies on the dollar. Or I would make pennies, they would make bands for every penny I have. They have bands. They have thousands. They have millions for every penny I could make off them. So those side characters that are well fleshed out, I am not all opposed to selling them off. I have other stuff unrelated to the Realm of Millenia. Those will probably get put on Thursday videos as well, because that is all theater. I have a folder labeled $1 million film idea that I honestly don't want to get thrown to the wayside. and put down the trash or anything, because I am probably not going to pursue those very seriously. So I was keeping them for a while, but hey man, I'm getting old and I'd rather see someone else accomplish it selling them to me for relatively cheap than them never exist in the public space, because no one else has my mentality for that kind of thing. So call me stupid, call me foolish, but that's my personal belief and take on it. So I'm just gonna put it here on YouTube, and as long as people give me the proper recognition for being the originator of the idea, I have zero qualms with them making millions of dollars, where I make probably only thousands. For every million they have, I have 1,000. No. For every million they have, I have $100. Right? 1,000 would probably be relatively fair. Nah. For every million you guys get, I have $100. That's cool. I really don't. I really don't mind. Right? So that's just how it is. I'm really good at writing. I'm an author, right? I've established a pretty good base off of my author alias. I'm never sharing it with you guys. I'm not doing it. That is all the things I've published under my alias are things I would never ever want to be exposed to be attached to my real name. I think I did very well keeping it separate. So I am never going to expose my author alias, because I do not want any of those to be attributed to me. But anything in regards to the Realm of Millenia, I will willfully conclude, as I am showing you my face, I am okay with that being attached to my real name. I have at least 4 different defenses to protect myself and my rationale on it. The other stuff I have under my author alias that I will never divulge. That stuff, I'm never beating the allegations if that gets exposed. So no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right? No, absolutely not. There's nothing more than that. Anything under those alias names for my author's alias, no, I will never allow that to be attached. You might, one of you guys, I'm sure, is bound to find it and figure it out, but I'll have you know, I will never testify to knowing what you're talking about. I will never do it. I will go to the grave on that one. I will go to the grave. I'm never allowing that to be exposed by me. No. It's just not happening. Sorry, not sorry. It's just not happening. Just can't. Nope. It's not happening. I digress though. But again, yeah, this video is just me letting you guys be fully aware that that I do have a lot of stuff. I'm very much a ghostwriter. I don't even like singing my own songs. I make plenty of songs. So from lyrics to books to schmut to anything that can be written down, to be honestly. I wrote one play, but I'm pretty sure that was back way in high school or shortly after high school. I think it was performed on a stage one time for the free, and everyone enjoyed it. It had no less than a 3-star review, and it had over 2,000 reviews, so I really appreciate that one. Everything was always above 3 stars. I wrote a play. The one thing I have yet to do was compose music for an orchestra. Is there anything else? Yeah, I think the one thing I haven't done was write sheet music for a composable musical orchestra. But I've written darn near everything else because I'm good at it. Hashtag author. Hashtag songwriters, song music. Like I do a bit of everything because I love writing and I love music. Those are two things that can get put into one. Okay, I loved it. I love it. Okay, so things to be said. I'm really passionate about it. So I do a lot of writing, I do a lot of talking, I do a lot of this and that. Right? But yeah, that's just the cold hard fact and the truth of the matter there on that one. I do a lot of writing. I do writing a lot. I like and enjoy writing as even more than a hobby. Ever since I've given up my author handle, I don't really make any books in regards to the less than nefarious author alias anymore, because I just gave that away. I wanted to entirely distance myself from that alias, so I don't make money off that alias or any of the profitable smut attached to it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't. If anyone ever finds out, I'm telling you, I'm gonna no. I'm just going to be so detached from that. I'm telling you now. You could find out which books were written by me and that alias and any other works of content and associated to that alias as well. I'm not claiming none of that. I'm not. Take me to court. I will be found in contempt and perjury in court before I admit that. Period. Leave me alone. I've long distanced myself from those. Please leave me alone. No. Right now, I am working on novel series, working on this YouTube, and work. So, that being said, I feel like I digress too much. If I'm going to talk about it, I might as well break it up into a separate video. But, yep, that is that. Like, comment, share for more exposure, subscribe if you feel like it, dislike the video if you don't, and by all means, peace, love, and happiness. Goodbye.